Hey, what's up, guys? Included a couple clips for you showing you just two things that I do to properly kind of warm up as far as all of the mobility work I do and the foam rolling. If you guys would like kind of a more detailed video kind of showing you everything that I do, I can easily do that, but it's just I know a lot of people, a lot of bigger channels have kind of put out mobility videos, so that's why I kind of haven't really done one myself. But if you guys would actually like one, I would definitely give more of a thorough video that shows all of the foam rolling I do, the dynamic stretching that I do. Because it takes like 30 minutes before I even start my my deadlift work on my leg days. Anyways, guys, so this is our deadlift focus day, but it's more of a hypertrophy leg workout once we conclude the deadlifts. But like our previous lifts, we're going through our percentages here. So our 70% for 2 sets of 5, our 80% for 2 sets of 3, and then a 90% of our max for at least 3 reps. And I believe for me, I think I did 475 pounds for this workout, which I think is shown right. No, I think this is my last 80% of, I think it's like 400 and I think 25 pounds. Devon's, I think he is in the mid 300s, I believe. But this next set is my 90%, where, like I said, as long as I get at least 3 reps on this set, the following week I add 5 pounds to my max. So I've been doing this now, I think, for the past, I don't know, is it month now? And so far so good. My strength and everything is feeling really, really great. Especially on my squats. My squats have felt the best they've ever felt. I literally just hit a beltless PR of 365 by 5 on Friday night, and it just felt solid. So really, really happy with how things are going right now. The biggest question is just to kind of see if I can remain injury free. That seems like a lot of times what happens is once I really, really start to get my strength really, really increasing, it seems like I somehow, obviously increase the risk of running into problems with my hips or my knees or my low back, or usually it's like kind of like the hips. But so far so good. So after our deadlifts, we're gonna front squat, but I'm just gonna keep on rolling with back squats to keep on improving my back squat. So we did sets of 10 here. Like I said, it's more of a hypertrophy focused leg day, so I kept it fairly light. I think I just went 225 for a set of 10, 275 for a set of 10, and then 295 for a set of 10. So I kept it fairly light, just because most people know that after you deadlift, going into a squat, it's definitely not easy. So that's where we're at with this leg workout. And also, I had another question, or a topic kind of brought up, as far as like, some people see me using the Versa grips on my deadlifts, and I know some people are kind of, anti-straps. My opinion, guys, is if your goal is solely bodybuilding, you don't plan on, being a power lifter or whatnot, I don't see a problem with using, straps or Versa grips on your working sets, is my opinion. And another reason too why I like using my Versa grips is because personally I love the feeling of pulling double overhand. Everything just feels like even on both sides, and you don't run the risk of, when you have the alternating hand, it creates a risk of pulling a bicep tear when you do the alternating grip with deadlifts. So that's another reason why I personally like the double overhand feel. And so that's another reason why I just love using my Versa grips with a double overhand when I deadlift. So that's my opinion. I know some people disagree, but I personally think that, like I said, if your goal is strictly bodybuilding, then I would rather see somebody be able to pull double overhand and be able to increase their loads, as opposed to having to worry about grip strength and whatnot. So that's my opinion on straps. I know some people disagree. I know, like, a lot of the power lifters kind of think it's kind of being a pussy and whatnot. But and a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, Colin, you should try hook grip." Screw that. I tried that once. Oh my gosh, that freaking killed. I think I tried it with just like 405, and I felt like my thumb was gonna like rip off. I don't know how the heck like Steve Pleva and Lane and some of those guys freaking hook grip like 600 pounds. Seriously, it's freaking insane. Call me a weenie, whatever, but I'm sticking with my Versas. Whatever. I mean, I think if I was to do a powerlifting meet, I think I could definitely double or do like the alternating grip for a single and still maintain most of my strength. But I just love for my reps and stuff like that, using the Versa grips and going double over. So that's my opinion. But concluding these squats, we stole a little a superset combination of leg presses into hack squats that I saw like in a Doug Miller video. So we're gonna do 20 reps on the leg press and then 10 sets on the hacks. And oh my gosh, it was freaking killer, especially after freaking deadlifting heavy and then going into these high rep squats. I was just freaking toast. So here's the and on these, I decided to do more of since I knew I was going to superset this into a hack squat, I decided to go with more, like I said, of a high stance leg press to focus more on hamstrings. And like I said, guys, I think we went up to like, I didn't film all the sets, obviously, but I think we went up to like 6 or 7 plates for 20 reps. It was brutal. I really love, though, the feeling of the kind of shock in the body with these like 20 rep type sets. So like I said, guys, so concluding the 20 reps on the leg press, you're going to immediately get up. And obviously, I was in no hurry because I knew what was coming next. And going into a hack squat. And one thing, too, that I noticed that Devin did that I corrected on his was he had, if you notice, my foot placement is very high on the pad. That's another kind of tip that I like to give people, that it takes a lot of the stress off your knees. Devin originally had his feet kind of lower on the pad. He said that it was like it was killing his knees. So if you have a problem with knees on the hack squat, try really upping your stance. And I personally like going with more, like I said, this is a quad focus, so I like having my feet fairly close together. So like I said, guys, 10 reps on these and 20 reps on the leg press, 3 working sets, and I promise you, you will be toast, especially if you squat and deadlift prior. But this is kind of the breakdown of how I'm doing my leg workouts. You guys see it in my first leg workout. It's squat focus, and it's more of a power day. We're keeping the reps lower. I think the highest I go is like 6 to 8. And then this is my second leg workout with a deadlift focus, and then the rest of the work after, like I said, is more hypertrophy, higher rep ranges. So that's kind of how I'm breaking down my current leg workouts. I just really love the combination of focusing on strength, and then you have your other day where it's more, like I said, hypertrophy, higher reps, worrying more about, building the muscle aspect. So if you guys are kind of looking for some new ideas to kind of split up your leg workouts, this is definitely something I highly recommend. And it's something that I actually used in my last contest prep when I was doing legs push-pull. I would do a cycle of legs push-pull power, I would rest, and then I would switch. Then I'd do a cycle of hypertrophy legs push-pull. So that's another great way. I know legs push-pull is a really, really popular split out there. So I know a lot of people utilize that. So that's kind of one way. If you want to spice up your legs push-pull, split it up into a power focus one cycle, rest, and then hypertrophy focus on the next. All right, guys, that concludes this video. Like I said, if any of you guys really want a full-on lower mobility video, I can definitely do that. Just let me know if there's an interest. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care.